Good morning, everyone, and welcome to this week's Children's Moment. How are you today? I hope you're well, and I hope you got to enjoy some fun activities this week. I've got some terrific riddles for you today, and of course, Harley and Chase are here to help out. So let's get started. Riddle number 1. Why did the house go to the doctor? Why did the house go to the doctor? If you know the answer, shout it out. Good try, Harley. Why did the house go to the doctor? Because it had lots of window panes. All right, riddle number 2. What do you give a deer with a tummy ache? What do you give a deer with a tummy ache? Okay, if you know the answer, shout it out. Oh, Harley. What do you give a deer with a tummy ache? Alka-Seltzer. Okay, riddle number 3. Where do bears go to vote? Where do bears go to vote? Anybody know? Way to go, Harley. You got that one right. Where do bears go to vote? The North Pole. Okay. Here we go. So today, I want to tell you a little story about a family that was made up of a mom, a dad, and a little girl who was about 4 years old. Now, this little family of 3 loved to go to the beach. And on one such trip to the beach, the parents decided it would be nice to go later in the day when it wasn't quite so hot. They stayed several hours, and the sun was beginning to go down. So the parents decided they would stay and watch the sun set. Their daughter was playing in the sand away from her parents and hadn't noticed that it was quickly becoming dark outside. She suddenly looked up but could not see her mom and dad. Frightened, she called out to them. A moment later, she heard the calm voice of her father answer, and she was able to follow his voice and find him, even in the darkness. I thought you'd left me, she said to him. We're right here. We'd never leave you, he replied. Many times in our lives, we find ourselves in the darkness of fear and sadness and anxiousness, thinking we are alone and feeling afraid. When we call out for God's help, he is always there, and he will never leave us. Okay, so let's sing a song about what we just read. Let's try it. And the words will be up on the screen for you. Call to God and he will hear and let you know he's always near. When the darkness settles in, when fear and anxiousness begin, call to God and he will hear and let you know he's always near. All right, great job singing today. Now let's say a prayer together. Dear God, thank you for being our light in the darkness. We are grateful that you are always nearby and will never leave us. Amen. Thanks for being with us. See you next Sunday.